We on and popping.
On and popping. Hey, how you doing? Whoever's looking at this, I don't want to say YouTube. I don't want to say TikTok or any of those people. But anyhow, this is a 2010 Gold Wing. Okay, if you look, it has 10,263 miles on it. This is one of the best Gold Wings that they ever made. In 2010, this was the last year that they made it in the United States. And what it is that I've had it since it's been brand new. And so it has a 6-cylinder water-cooled engine. Like I say, it's the best. They still have the Gold Wing, but this is the best one that they ever made. This is the big body 2010 Gold Wing. And what I'm doing is that I'm actually leaving from Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm gonna get on my motorcycle, and y'all gonna come along with me because I'm gonna videotape this through the city of Chicago. And I'm down here. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly where it's at, cause y'all, it's basically just too much that I tell you all about myself. Okay, I did make a video on my way down here, but for whatever given reason, certain things that I said that I didn't want to post or whatever, and that's the reason why I didn't do it. This guy right here, this this is Hood. That's what we call him. That's what his nickname is. And this man, he knows how to make his money. Okay. And so it's just that simple. And he was asking me, I was showing him basically how I do the YouTube thing and how I post it or whatever like that. And after I do the review and after I get to the house or whatever, and after I take y'all along on this ride with me with this Gold Wing or whatever, I'm going to post the information and everything so y'all can see this, okay? Hey, man, you take it easy, man.
You too,
all right. Okay, so I'm going to be on my way. I was gonna go to the store, but I forgot about it. And since I'm on a motorcycle, I might as well just keep on moving. Okay. I'm not gonna play any music, because usually when I play music, you know, I always end up getting caught up into music trouble, or, you know, this was posted, it wasn't supposed to be, you know, it's not your music and all that stuff. So basically, I'm just gonna silently run that. Look at this clown. See this clown? She drives like that all throughout the day. They had an accident down there on King Drive, and I thought it was her car. But she's just a super clown. And one of the things is that what's crazy is that these women, you know, when I was coming up, they used to always give discounts to the women because they used to always basically say that they were better drivers than, safer drivers than men. That was not true. That was far from being true or whatever. And now that we, back when I was coming up, you know, women were like stay-at-home moms and everything like that, and they weren't getting equal pay and stuff like that. And then later on down the line, when they started getting equal pay and stuff like that, we found out that when they started working these jobs and everything like that, about exactly how aggressive and how competitive they are really with men. And they may think that's a sexist statement, but it's true. And when you're out here riding these motorcycles, they do not give a shit about you riding on this motorcycle. They do not have any type of respect. You know, for people who ride motorcycles, they don't have any respect because, you know, for individuals that are out here, you know, trying to drive safely. Because the only thing they seem like they're concerned about is exactly where they're trying to get to, you know, and it's absolutely ridiculous, of course. I mean, but in my opinion, they are far more worse drivers than men are. And what gets men in trouble is that they a lot of times are very competitive. They get into these little race things or whatever like that. But overall, I think that they're much more safer drivers, and they have a little bit more consideration than most women do and stuff. And so I'm right on 35th Street, and of course, you know, you see that's the CPD headquarters right there, to my left. And this is Dewey South School. That's to my right, and then straight ahead is the Sox Park that I'm going toward. And this building right here on the right corner here, this big building here, is a part of ITT, I think. Okay. See, Michael Paul Gavin Tower is what they call it. And they got all these little things over here where you can buy food, and they got the UPS store or whatever. And here we get ready to merge down into Sox Park. Got some people that coming from an event or something probably that was being held at Sox Park. And what's so unbelievable about it is that You know, this neighborhood has quite a bit of black people in it, and usually what they do to show how racist they are, they usually block the south, the traffic and the entrance ramps to the south when they have events here, not to the north, because you know the predominant amount of people that are African American black live south instead of north, and they will block it off right here. So that's the Sox Park right there that we're looking at. And so now I'm going south, and of course I'm gonna get on the 94 going east, and we're gonna look at how they drive in the city of Chicago. I mean, even on Sunday, it's like rush hour. And what it is that the city of Chicago is a city with no pity, okay? They don't care about conforming to rules. The only time they want to conform to rules is when they're up under somebody's camera or some police is watching. And it's kind of pathetic that they don't have any type of honor, you know, to be able to behave when they don't feel an authority figure is watching them or a camera is taking a picture of them, you know. So what I'm doing is I'm getting over here and I'm going to get into the express lane. And I'm past 43rd Street. And a lot of times I don't make videos with me riding a motorcycle or whatever like that. And I think that I'm going to start doing it so I can show y'all exactly what the experience is from a motorcycle's point of view. And maybe some of these people out here will start trying to give motorcycles more consideration than they do when they see exactly how it looks from a motorcycle rider's point of view. This Gold Wing is just an absolutely beautiful motorcycle. And I'm talking about, it's almost like I'm driving a car. It's so smooth. I don't feel any bumps or ripples from the road. And it's just cruising along. It's about like 70-something degrees out here. And I'm just enjoying it, you know, this weather. Right here, I'm gonna put this a little bit before open. And what I just did is just let a little bit of heat from the engine come on up a little bit, just keep me within in the range, because the air is a little cool, keep me in a range of about maybe 7 degrees or something like that. And so we look like we're having a little bit of traffic bagging on up. And it's always because of some kind of form of an accident or something that's happening, or somebody out here trying to act like a fool, because this is a city without no pity. And the only thing that people think about is themselves in this city. It's like, you know, a lot of morning hours, you have all these younger people who be driving absolutely crazy. And it's so crowded during what they call rush hour, which is no such thing as a rush hour, okay? What it is that if you got a job, you're supposed to get up early enough to be able to make it to your job in enough time. And if you get there early and you still feel like you're kind of tired, you take your break for 15, 20 minutes and then you go to work. There's no such thing as rush hour. If you got to sit back and rush to work, that means that you're not getting into bed early enough. You're busy trying to satisfy that instant gratification urge, staying up too late, staying out too late, after parties or something, and you're getting up too late if you got to rush to work. And it's absolutely ridiculous, because what you do is you put other people's lives in danger. You cause it to have accidents, and you have to have your backup traffic when events like that happen. Like today, if the traffic is bagged up, it's because something has happened. This today is a Sunday, and a Sunday should never really look like this. Well, like it's rush hour, like everybody had to go to work today. It really shouldn't. You know. But, you know, this is a Sunday. Mind you, I said it's a Sunday, okay? This is looking like a rush hour, you know, and everything. And I don't think they had any special events. I seen somebody coming from the Sox Park, but like I said, I'm saying, a lot of the people, you know, African American blacks are on, you know, going south, and a lot of the Caucasians live further north, a larger number of them. And so this is just about every Sunday, and it's absolutely ridiculous. All because people don't want to obey by the rules. They end up having accidents, slow the traffic up. I don't know how many times I have to say this, you know what I'm saying? And then what's amazing to me is that, you know, ever since they passed this law with the cannabis law, people actually think that it's legal for them to smoke cannabis while they're in their car. It's not. It's just like you driving a car and you throwing back a vodka, you know what I'm saying? It's no difference. You can't drive when you're under the influence of marijuana. You just can't. You know, it's a DUI. And so it's amazing how, you know, you see a car, you can always tell the difference between marijuana smoke and cigarette smoke, because when they be blowing out that marijuana smoke, it almost looks like the car's on fire, like it's a chimney, smoke coming out of a chimney, you know. And then what's so bad about it is that sometimes you'll have individuals where it'd be like one or two people in the car and they smoking a blunt, and that shit is just billowing out like that damn car getting ready to catch on fire. And then when the police stop them and say something, they want to ask, well, why are you stopping me? Some people are under the impression that, hey, I'm going to keep a certain amount of weed, and if they catch me with the weed or whatever, especially if it's not from a dispensary and it's bought by someone,